Look what Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he said, a very profound statement. He said rahimahullah in his kitab Minhaj al-Sunnah al-Nabawiyah, he says, الناس في طلب العلم والدين طريقان مبتدعان. Ibn Taymiyyah, he said that the people, when it comes to seeking knowledge and learning the religion, they are of two innovated paths. A lot of the people, when it comes to seeking knowledge and learning about the religion, they take two innovated paths. What is it? So those two paths are what? Innovated paths. وَطَرِيقٌ شَرْعِي. And the third one, he said, it's a shar'i path. The way that the sharia likes. The way that Allah legislated subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there's three paths. When it comes to knowledge, acquiring knowledge, learning, the paths are three. Two which are innovated. Okay? And the third one, which is طَرِيقٌ شَرْعِيٌّ, it's a legislated path Allah loves and is pleased with. Then he says, rahimahullah ta'ala, وَطَرِيقٌ شَرْعِيٌّ, it is هُوَ النَّظَرُ فِي مَا جَاءَ بِهِ الرَّسُولُ. Now he explains to us what it means, طَرِيقٌ شَرْعِي, the path which is legislated. He said, it is to look at what Allah's messenger, Nabi Muhammad, came with. Yani, the path that is legislated, shar'i path, the one Allah loves and is pleased with subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it comes to seeking knowledge and learning about this religion, is النظر فيما جاء به الرسول. It is to look at what the Prophet came with. والاستدلال بأدلته, and you looking for evidences from what the Prophet came with, using that as an evidence. And he's seeing the Prophet ﷺ as an evidence, and that which he came with, salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi, yani the Quran. وَالْعَمَلُ, to act upon بِمُوجَبِهَا, that which it necessitates. That knowledge that you just gained, the quote that you saw, or statement from the Prophet you just saw, acting upon it. فَلَا بُدَّ مِنْ عِلْمٍ بِمَا جَاءَ بِهِ وَعَمَلٍ بِهِ. There has to be, he said, knowledge of what the Prophet came with and actions coupled with it. لَا يَكْفِي أَحَدُهُمَا. One of them is not enough. Yani ilm by itself is not enough, and action by itself is not enough. وَهَذَا الطَّرِيقُ متضمن للأدلة العقلية والبراهين اليقينية فإن الرسول بين البراهين العقلية ما يتوقف السمع عليه. And then he has his long statement on that issue. Then look what he says after that. وأما الطريقان, as for the two innovated path, وأما الطريقان المبتدعان, as for the two innovated paths, فأحدهما, one of it is what? طريق أهل الكلام, it's the path of the people of Kalam. Those who have treaded the path of philosophy. What's their issue? فإن هذا فيه باطل كثير, there are many falsehoods in it. وكثير من أهله, and many of its people, يعني أهل الكلام, what do? They have negligence, he says. يفرطون, they are negligent. فيما أمر الله به ورسوله من الأعمال. They are very negligent when it comes to what Allah and His Messenger commanded in terms of actions. They fall short in this matter. They have ma'lumat, information. If you read their books, 6 volumes, 10 volumes, Masail Aqliya, Nadariyat, all that. But when you see them, they're the furthest from acting upon that knowledge. And subhanallah, with my own two eyes, I remember going to University of Azhar, and the professor in the Jamia is the teacher who teaches comparative fiqh al-muqaran. The guy is something else, very profound, very deep rooted in this field of learning fiqh, knows it very well. He's mentioning all the madhahibs. He'll mention a view, he'll say to the Jumhur, believe this, and the Hanabila believe this, and then he'll bring the evidences for each party, and he breaks it down. Profound. I was gobsmacked when I heard the way he speaks and the way he explains things. But guess what? After the class, he's smoking, shaves his beard. There's no sima, alama of a person of Islam. The point is, yani ma'lumat, yes, has information, a lot of information. But has he got the action that are required for the person of knowledge? No. Hatta some of the professors in the Jamia, they were combining the salahs all together. Professors of Sharia, some of them of Hadith, they were combining Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha at night in the Jama'ah. He's a professor of Hadith. He's teaching Kulliyat al-Hadith. He teaches the students Hadith books. He's combining all the Salah at the end. Are we all together, brothers? This is one thing very common. فَيَبْقَى هَؤُلَاءِ فِي فَسَادِ عِلْمٍ وَفَسَادِ عَمَلٍ. These people, the problem is, they're going to remain in, he said, rahimahullah ta'ala, in corruption in terms of their knowledge and also corruption in terms of their actions. وَهَؤُلَاءِ مُنْحَرِفُونَ إِلَى الْيَهُودِيَّةِ الْبَاطِلَةِ. They're similar to the Jews. Why? لأن the Jews, they know. They know this. They have knowledge, ilm. The Jews are not ignorant, but they don't act upon what they know. The Nasara, on the other hand, like in what do they have? Actions without knowledge. والثاني, the second one are who? He said, طريق أهل الرياضة والتصوف والعبادة البدعية. Those who go for mystic, they call it spirituality, innovated, mystic practices. Tasawwuf, Sufiya. He says, I am growing manazil, stages, I'm growing. So he's doing these dances, going circles, hands are in the air, going around. When he's telling you, this is me, reaching high levels. These people, look what he says, وَهَؤُلَاءِ مُنْحَرِفُونَ. These people, are they acting? Are they doing acts that they want to get closer to Allah? Yes. You leave them in the morning and you come to them at night and they're still doing the same thing. They're sitting there, who, ha, who. Everyone's making noise, chanting. The who here is just the last letter of Allah's name, the ha. Who, all day. Are they doing things? Are they doing actions? Yes. But do they have knowledge? What they're doing is innovated. It's قُلْ هَلْ نُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِالْأَخْسَرِينَ أَعْمَالًا الَّذِينَ ضَلَّ سَعْيُهُمْ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَهُمْ يَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّهُمْ يُحْسِنُونَ صُنْعًا. That they think that what they are doing, that they're going to get closer to Allah with it. يَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّهُمْ يُحْسِنُونَ صُنْعًا. They think that they are doing good, but really they're not doing it. So these people, what they lack is what? Knowledge. What's missing from them is knowledge. وَهَؤُلَاءِ مُنْحَرِفُونَ إِلَى النَّصْرَانِيَّةِ الْبَاطِلَةِ. These are towards the Christians. And then what just became clear to us is that the people are three. The three paths are those who've taken the religion wholeheartedly. And those people are the ones who have gained knowledge of their religion and acted upon what they learnt. That's at-tariq. The Shaykh is trying to say, طريق شرعي. As for the two paths, الطريقان المبتدعان, are what? A person who has gained the knowledge but didn't act upon it. That's the first tariq, which is mubtadi'ah. Second one is what? He acts without no knowledge. He has no knowledge, but he wants to do ibadat. So what is it that's needed from us? That knowledge that we learnt, that we act upon it. So